Okay, welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue our build with the Ecto-1 Stage 83. Now today we're going to be fooling with gears for the windows. So there's some particular instructions that, trust me, you want to listen to. Learn from my mistakes. So let's do this again. Okay, here's our piece. There is a delicate piece right here at the top. A little notch. Right there. That's the old way of locking the car doors. Watch that, because it will come off and you could spend countless hours on the ground looking for it. Now, make sure you don't want to break that off. On the back side of the D-shape hole is gear 1 over the exposed D-shaped post over the window. I would imagine that would be this piece right here. It's right in there. Flipping it over, watching it fall right out. Did you see that? Oh, I tell you. Oh, it fell out again. This is going to be a build. Okay. Yeah. Because I got it on this mat. Let me go ahead with something hard. Surface like this. You got to be careful not to break it off. Oh boy. Suffering succotash. Okay, we're going to hold it in the hand. Okay. I get a little gear piece here, the small one. And it fits. They got a little L, and that's the way it goes with the L facing you. And there's a little keyhole. You can't put it in wrong, but you sure can put it in upside down. What I'm saying is that there's a little L piece right here. L. Make sure you put that in. Pretty good. That's for the gear. And then once when it says that, we're going to be securing it with, I'm reading the instructions on the screen, 1 km screw. Now, even though we're screwing this into, this is a little metal piece that's not plastic. Now remember, anytime you see the word M in one of these screws, that means you got to use your 3-in-1 oil. So we're going to go ahead and put all right there. And we're going to open this KM bag. I'm just fighting with this thing. Okay. Now, ordered my part works mat. Be coming in probably in June. It's a little birthday present to myself. The name of my channel. Now, one thing you want to do is you don't want to over tighten this. We are going into metal. That's how it was. Every time I go to build this thing, I gotta watch it, because if any of y'all were hanging with me from the beginning, I remember what fun I had with breaking my stems off my wheels. Yeah, let's only repeat that. Not to go super tight, but you gotta definitely get it down where it's gonna match up. Don't over tighten it. That's good. Okay. All right, now we're gonna get the other gears. This one and that one. This one and that one. I feel like I work with my dad again. This one and that one. Okay. With the L facing towards you again, make sure you line up the gears here, and then this part with the holes facing upward. I got the gears lined up. They're doing good. Okay. Now we're going to secure that with a HP screw. So gear 2 is just going to be an HP, just plastic. When I was first starting with this build, oh, those were some interesting. I went back and watched those videos. I learned to think it. This car's really coming along. Yeah, wait till we get back to fooling with those wires. If y'all saw my test, I did a little Ecto commercial trying to drum up support for this build. Anyhow, that went over well. I was having problems with the headlights lighting up. I take it off the model, put it back on, and next thing you know, it's working fine. Go figure. When I go to put this thing back on. Okay, good. I want to make sure it still continues to turn. Okay, now I got L. And now this one's going to be, this one right here is going to be a UP screw. So we did an HP, a U, and a UP now. I don't know what the heck the difference is, but with these things, I'm definitely going to follow that instructions. HP, UP. Oh, this could just fall right up in there. Now, UP. And continue to make sure they're turning freely. Okay. Now it tells us to flip the thing back around and find our vent crank. That ain't it. That's going to go right here. It's the one like this. It's going to go right here in that hole. Okay. And the other one, the last one goes. Let's see. I got a little pinhole here. Goes right there, lines up with that pin. Make sure you get the little pinhole. Okay. There it is in there with the pinhole. Okay. All right. Now these are going to be one EPON. What the heck one is that? Okay. Oh, wait a second. They didn't tell me on this one what screw to use. Push the D pin into this mechanism on the left of the door panel. Fit the key post into the interior door handle, matching hole in the left door. Did that. EP screw. It just split the view. That's what it did. Screw that in with an EP screw. I think we do this one too with an EP screw. What the heck was that? Yeah, you go back and you put this one with an EP screw. The EP screw. Actually, no. somehow or another. And I don't know how. And it doesn't make a darn bit of sense. How would we get stuck on a little piece to look at? It just pushes in here. That's not possible. It's going to fall off. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, no, no, no. We got that little piece. And we got this little piece. That's in the right spot. And it actually goes right there. Don't ask me how. The piece goes right here. I made a mistake when I showed you. This little piece goes right here. Okay, because it kept falling out, and I'm like, well, it's got to be something to hold it in. I figured it out. Okay. Now, push the two pins together to form the armrest. That's this little piece here. The handle. Doggone it. Okay. To say it can only go in one possible way. And that's what this is for. And they go right there in that hole. So looking at it, this is exactly how it lines up. Just like this. Now turn this around. And we're going to secure that with an EP screw. Right here. Okay, good. That's how that's looking. I'm turning it upside down and looking at it like this. It's telling us to get these protective sleeves. Oh. If I lose these two little pieces on this floor, I'm going to cut the video and spend the next 2 days combing the black carpet. My wife says, won't you get white carpet? Well, it's dirty. They want me to move into the shed. I got to find time to turn that into the studio. But that's too much. It's summertime over here, and one thing we don't do is we don't go out there and play around in the summertime. All right, here we got these line. Follow that and kind of center them right here at the top. You can look and know you're doing it right if you see the screw up here at the top. So, yeah, that's man. Went to the doctor today and he told me to lose weight. And he's asked me if I was back doing my hobby because he said, it's a good stress relief. And that's why I'm really doing this, is to kind of like a hobby and get some stress off of me. It's where it works out. Except when Eagle Moss went bankrupt. That didn't help me out. But now I told him I'm back building. So thanks to Fanhome. And Mike Carroll, who I bought the parts from, most of my parts from. Thank him. He was real fair with me too. I can't say enough about him. Mike Carroll was very, very fair with me when I bought the parts from him. Him and Antonio. So they were both very nice to me. It was an investment because I didn't know if Fanhome was who was going to pick it up when I bought the parts. But I wanted to continue to keep the build alive on YouTube. Okay, kind of want to center it up there. Because this is really a nice iconic car to build. If you're really thinking about getting into it, it's really good. I would highly recommend this build. For the quality, it's there. Definitely got the quality. Okay, now there is. Be very careful not to scratch this. Talking to myself mostly, because it can get scratched pretty good. Okay. I gotta look at these directions. Long side with the cut, and short side. That's how we're gonna do this. Get our lever out. Now, very important. Make sure the L is facing you at this stage. Okay? That L is facing upward towards you. If you don't do that, I'm here to tell you, you're going to be taking this thing apart. Because it's got to be oriented the correct way. In fact, I want to go on my side camera just to make sure you understand how to orientate this. Because I don't want to be given any bad directions. Look for the L. Put that son of a gun right in the middle. And you'll be cooking with gas with it. Because that's how it's got to be orientated. Now it's going to be a UP screw. Why don't you just keep changing the type of screws that goes in here. UP screw. Now, be very careful with this screw. You don't want to scratch it. Just do it a little snug where it's freely, where it can move freely, not super tight. Okay. Okay. That's a better angle. We're going to flip it over. Like that. Now with this on this side, and the notches over here. And then we're going to find these two holes, and we don't want to scratch up the frame, so I'm going to kind of pick it up and match up the holes right here. It's kind of like just, there you go, you hear it clicking. And get my hand out the way. And now we're going to secure those with two IP screws. Where are the IP screws? IP, JP, and KP. Whew. When I do the other door, I'll be ready for this. I'm still super proud of myself with the sticker, though. It went on it the first time with no problem. I thought for sure I was going to have myself a whirlwind of problems with that. But nope. First shot. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to step 5. Retrieve the left door, the left front door. There you are. Okay. Flip this around. Put that like right there in between. Yeah, but it went down just like that. It went easy. And it said, whatever we do, make sure the left inner panel and inner door, make sure the left front window is tucked under the tab circle. So I'm going to go straight to the camera and pull that to the screen and pull up those instructions. So that's what they're talking about. Making sure it's tucked in right there under, you see that red circle. We'll go back to the overhead camera and let's make sure that that's done right. And it is. All right. Good. Okay, now that that's done. Now, we're simply going to put right here at the top an eyepiece screw. Very top, there's my eyepiece screw. Now this first one is an eyepiece screw. And that's this first one right here. Right underneath there. It's going to be an eyepiece screw. Oh, you know what? You just don't listen to me. That's what happens when you're tired. Read them. You're going to secure with 3 DM screws. 1, 2, boy. 1, 2, and 3. That's just 3 DM screws. Eyepiece screw. Eyepiece screw. And no, I was right. It said use 1 eyepiece screw here. The reason why I'm kind of doubting this is metal. That's a metal part. But I ain't going to argue with it. And then the remaining 3 is saying do them with DM screws. And we're going to kind of drop a little oil. You don't get oil all over the place. 3 DM screws. I'm not going to argue with it. And I don't know why they put. Nope. It's an eyepiece screw. Yep. Okay. I'm going to go with 3 DM screws. I don't know. I just work here. 1. And there goes up and goes down. Here we go. Just like that. My little rag. I'll wipe it all nice and clean. Hands in the oil. Hope you enjoyed the builds. This completes stage 83. The link in the description will again have the links to my Ecto Build 1, where you can get the instruction on how to build this. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you liked the video, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment or 2 on the build. Until next time, may the good news be yours.